Hello and welcome on my YouTube channel. So, in today's session, as you can see, I have opened the Hindu newspaper and it's the newspaper of 20th January. And now, in today's session, I am going to read that newspaper. So, you will uh, you should start reading a newspaper with me, and then you will be able to develop a habit of reading a newspaper with me. So I will start from the first article, that is Central Asia meet forms Afghan group. So in the Central Asia, there are five countries in the Central Asia. You can see here are the five top leaders of these countries with the Prime Minister Modi. And recently, we have completed our 30-year relationship with them. So we have a 30-year relationship with them. These five are these leaders. And so now let's start our video. In that I will start reading from here. So what PM recently had said, he said, PM says countries concerned about the development in Afghanistan, leaders discuss connectivity. So in that meeting, uh, Prime Minister Modi have discussed about his concern in development in Afghanistan. Because in Afghanistan now Taliban is in the leading, and Taliban is controlling whole our country, and the Taliban has formed the government. So that's why it is very difficult situation for the development in there. And the leaders they also discussed about their connectivity with India, because from these countries around three to four countries have touches the direct boundary, direct their boundary with Afghanistan. So now let's start reading from here. Overcoming the lack of land connectivity between India and Central Asia landlocked country was one of the main issue of discussion. So as now we know that India and the Central Asia countries don't connect with each other by land. So and these countries are also landlocked. It means these countries are not have any coastal area, so we can go by ship and connect them. We had to if we want to those countries by any means, we will have, we will be able to use another country for our purpose. That's why the main issue of discussion was connectivity to these landlocked countries. Landlocked countries are those countries which are not connected to any, which are surrounded by other countries. Like you can say Nepal, it is a landlocked country because it is surrounded by China and India and Bhutan. So Bhutan is also a landlocked country. They don't have any coastal area, or their boundary doesn't touches the sea. During the first India Central Asia Summit hosted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi with the President of Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. So all these presidents are from these five countries comes from the Central Asia: Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and so Prime Minister has Modi hold. It was the first India Central Asia Summit. The leader also spoke at the length about concern over Afghanistan, sharing the same concern and same objectives in broader terms, and agreed to setting up a joint working group of senior officials, said Rinat Sandhu, secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs, listing those concerns as the need for immediate humanitarian assistance, ensuring the formation of a truly representative and inclusive government, combating terrorism and drug trafficking, and preserving the rights of women, children, and minorities. Mr. Modi tweeted that all countries at the summit were concerned about the development in Afghanistan. In this context, our mutual cooperation has become even more important for regional security and stability, he said. More meeting has proposed. Mr. Modi also proposed a number of high-level exchange between the two sides, including biannual summits and annual meeting of the foreign trade and cultural minister and the secretaries of security, national security advisor, just like NSA, to strengthen cooperation in the area of political and development, partnership, trade and connectivity, culture and tourism and security. The officials said, adding that these proposals were accepted along with a plan to build a Central Asia center in New Delhi. They also announced to join the working group on Afghanistan and Chabhar port project. Further development of mutual connectivity is essential for enhancing trade and commerce between India and Central Asian countries. In the context of their landlocked nature and lack of overland connectivity with India, said the Delhi Declaration, joint statement issued at the end of 90-minute summit. So there was also statement was issued after all this 90-minute summit. Now it was our article, and the rest of this article we can find on the page 8. Now we will go on to other important news, and that is about Air India back in Tata Group hangar. So hangar is the like we can say where all the planes are parked. It is called as hangar. So now Air India has been back to Tata Group, and so what happened? Here is the overall. Uh, Hello, yeah, Abhishek.